Hello, everybody. It's been a while. More than a month now that I've checked. I just went into my YouTube channel. I saw the date for the last video I did more than 1 month ago. And, well, I'm here today to say goodbye. Not goodbye from content creation. I actually have some pretty exciting plans, at least for me. When it comes to content creations, I'm gonna be doing stuff that I've always wanted to do, um, with a bit of less care for what numbers I'm gonna pull off. More of the style. It's gonna be like my side thing instead of my main thing. And if it catches on like Paladins did, then fantastic. If not, then at least I have a hobby, if that's what you want to call it. And if for those who are curious, I am planning on doing videos similar to the videos I have. I don't know if anybody's already seen it on my YouTube channel, where I have some videos of like softwares like OBS and so on. And those videos ended up blowing up totally by random. And I always thought, I've always loved computers, softwares, hardwares, you name it, right? Like tricks, tips, tricks, whatever you want to call it, how to solve certain situations, how to solve problems, what kind of programs to use for content creation, tips for streamers, you name it. All of that, I've always loved it. And I always thought, why not do that, right? But at the same time, my viewers were expecting Paladins. I did this video recently where I teach people how to, when you're streaming, having a recording with the same footage, the same gameplay footage and so on, and you can even have your camera, but without having any overlay whatsoever, right? Do this at the same time as the stream. And I did a video explaining that to people. And obviously, initially, because people were expecting Paladins, they didn't even click on the video. Now the video is actually starting to pick up some views, and I'm like, well, I guess I know what I have to do. That's it. But I need to explain, and I need to make this official. Paladins is a game that I've never thought that it would have been the game that I would love so much. And it took me a lot of time to think of what to say in this video. I'm telling you, like, I'm being super honest when I say that for multiple times I've imagined myself in front of the mirror. Maybe I'm on the shower. Maybe I'm just, cruising around doing some stuff, and I'm always thinking of what I'm going to say on this video. And initially, the first few tries, I guarantee you, I was not happy, because I looked back. I know a lot of you are probably like, yeah, well, that's life, man. You just gotta fucking do it. I'm still upset about the entire situation, that the stream team ended, and that I didn't get to stay on the stream team of Smite, and that I neglected my own channels in order to try to prove to Hi-Rez that, I wanted to work with him. Clearly that didn't work. Clearly they didn't see that effort, or at least they didn't have anything for me available at the time. I could sit here all day and say how unfair it is that from the 3 streamers of Paladins that went into the stream team of Smite, Mitch was the only one that stayed, when for me, if it had to be my choice, it would have been Sweets, because she's been in the Smite community far longer than both me and Mitch together, and it's just logical. And I'm not stupid. I know damn well that Mitch was and stayed at the stream team of Smite due to favoritism. But it's fine. He's doing good. He worked for it, and I'm super happy for him. I'm not happy about, losing a part of content creation that was helping me, especially now that I just had a kid, right? And speaking of kid, for those who don't know, Sam just turned 1 year old. And this is also part of the reason why I'm doing this video. Because I thought, this 1 year flew by like real fast. And, we're always wishing to stop it, to go back into the beginning, to want the little enjoyable moments when he's like very tiny, all curled up when you're grabbing him, or when he does new little things like a new face, or he tries to say his first word or something like that, or he tries to take his first steps, and you start seeing him developing that, and you think, oh shit, I want to slow time down, right? I want to enjoy this moment as much as possible. It's the same situation here with Paladins. I wanted to enjoy that moment where I enjoyed the game. I wanted to enjoy the moment where I was being paid for content creation of one of the games that I loved so much. And I wanted to enjoy me having this as a full-time job. But sometimes you have to move on. And that's what I'm doing. I don't see any hope whatsoever for Paladins. I'm sorry. For the developers who are working hard to try to maintain this game, I do not see it with a future. If the plan is to do Paladins 2, being secret about it, secrecy and hide everything, and just try to hold on to Paladins 1 until you can actually have Paladins 2 ready, I'm just going to be honest. Stop with the hiding shit from people. It's so stupid. All right, you should be trying to get people hyped. And the only reason I say this is because not only did Stu already sort of hinted as towards it, but if you go and search for Paladins 2 or Paladins Game 2 or whatever the fuck .com, it has a smiley face. It could be a troll. It could be them. I don't know. I mean, they discontinued the website of Paladins. So you would think maybe they are indeed creating a new website this time for Paladins 2, right? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, they're not putting new content. They're not putting new champions. It doesn't make any sense. Regardless, the game is cooked. Sorry, I'm not going to lie about it. All right? This entire month, I have not... I stood away from the game. Like, I haven't picked up the game. I haven't opened it in quite a while. Probably I opened it like 2 weeks ago or something, just for one stream. And I can tell you, I didn't play. And I've been seeing the news about the server issues, about them having to turn off ranked, about them having to restart the servers countless times for them to... And now I just saw it today where they disabled Omen from competitive due to an exploit. I'm sorry. It's just the team is too small to do anything at all. New content is not being pushed out, so a lot of content creators are going away, like myself. Not that I was creating content anymore, because I'm sorry. I just ain't feeling it anymore. And, Kami also left. I noticed that I believe it's Umbi who's been playing Elden Ring instead of Paladins without competitive for a while there. I don't even know what Mutu did, to be honest, or Zarini. So, but regardless, you guys know the numbers are going super, super down. And the game just doesn't feel like it has any chance of turning back around anymore. Unless they're doing the biggest patch of their lives, I do not feel like this game is going forward. It just feels like a downhill. I've been here since Ceres was introduced into the game, when the game first introduced itself into PlayStation. Okay, I started on PlayStation. I started there, right? I saw the ads and I started playing there. It was fantastic. I loved the game. I wanted to learn all about it. I look back and it's super nostalgic to imagine the things I saw back in the day, and I can't even see them now. The game was a lot more fun in a lot of ways. It was a little bit slower, but at the same time more visual. Like, you'd have stuff saying knockback and all that shenanigans. Now they were stripped away of everything possible. For a while they were stripping everything away from the game just for it to work on the Switch. Back in the day, we would have patches independently from, for example, the PC version. The PC version would be on OB64. We're still on OB62 or 63. I'm not shitting you. I remember when OB64 was removed from PC, on PlayStation, we were still going through it. We were still like, God damn, like, take the shit out of it, you know? And until they introduced crossplay, and it was weird, to say the least. But ever since then, I just saw it going downhill, downhill, downhill. And I don't see Hi-Rez stepping up and saying, we're going to help Evil Mojo. I just don't. I'm sorry. If there was any help back in the day when they saved the game from OB64 with Hi-Rez Chris, which I still don't think it was him who saved it. It was a team effort. He was just the one who was putting his face out there, and so people assumed, oh, he's the one who saved the game. Yeah, I don't believe that shit. Regardless, it doesn't matter. The game doesn't feel like it's going forward. I don't have the time to produce content for it, and regardless, I don't feel happy playing it. I don't feel happy playing it. I don't feel happy recording it or editing it. I'm done. It does not mean, however, that I could never do any Paladins content again. If, and this is a big if, imagine that a new patch comes out and there's like something to talk about. Maybe I'll do a reaction to it and talk about it. Maybe they actually release Paladins too. Maybe I'll do some stuff with that too. Who knows? When it comes to streaming, I refuse to play the game. I'm sorry. In fact, I'm going to do here something. Let me see if I have the scenes correct, because I want to make this correct. And I'm virtual camera. That is not what I want. I'm so sorry. Hold up. Let's fix that. There we go. We can then hide this. And we can do display capture. And here's what's going to happen, folks. I know this sounds like a joke, but it ain't. I'm done. And since Hi-Rez refuses to do anything about the game or helping the team, or at least if they do, they're not showing it, I'm doing the same thing for every single one of their games. Every single one of them. I already lost my partnership for Realm Royale. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Realm Royale had partnership for content creators. Then I had also partnership with Paladins and partnership with Smite, which I worked really hard to get every single one of them. But for the Realm Royale, recently I went into the server and apparently I was deemed unworthy of being on the partners program. Totally legit, because I'm not producing content for Realm Royale. That is true. Haven't played it in a while, not on stream, not on videos. They're absolutely right. But if a game that is as dead as Realm Royale without literally a patch, and they are willing to go and clean their partners when there's literally no fucking patches, like without patches, we don't receive codes, we don't receive anything. Like being partnered with Realm Royale right now doesn't give you anything, right? So if they are willing to do that, why would I even care about the other partnerships? Because of some codes? The Paladins gives me 4 codes for a battle pass. They don't even make a distinction between big streamers and small streamers anymore. Everybody gets the same thing, including people who aren't even content creators, who are losing their time and, you know, actually making content, and which is, by the way, free money for Hi-Rez. I don't know if you guys have ever expected to hear this from somebody like me, but this is reality. Me standing here creating videos of Paladins, I'm working for free for Hi-Rez, regardless if they give any value or not. I've spent money on every single hardware that I have on this setup. I have currently 3 monitors, a $5,000 computer that I spent in order to be able to stream, record, and so on over these last few years. I have a stream deck, I have a camera, I have a ring light, I have a $100 or $200 keyboard to play the game, and another mouse also of like $100. All this money was spent, plus electricity, plus internet, and plus I'm wasting my time creating these videos. Which, by the way, you might say it's not true, but a lot of people that watched my videos, countless times I saw comments from people saying like, damn, now I want to play the game. Damn, now I want to play this champion. Oh, shit, I'm hyped. I want to go back into Paladins. That shit is real. This content makes people interested in the game, making them come back, right? And I guarantee you that all the people who are starting to leave the Paladins community on the content creation side does not help at all. Now, I know that I'm not valuable right now. I'm not doing videos. I haven't done videos. In the last few videos, it were me just shit-talking, essentially. But it is a huge value. And if Hi-Rez does not give any value to that, and if Hi-Rez does not give any value to their dev teams, or to the games that have showed such potential, this game has potential to kill Overwatch. All right, and I'm not saying this just because I like Paladins more over to Overwatch. All right, it's not like that. I played Overwatch. I know its value. It's very polished. It's an amazing game. Constant having new content now. But they worked for the Overwatch 2, which I just think it's a fucking update, by the way. Huge scumbag move from them. But the thing is, I know for a fact. I don't even know where the fuck I hit. I know for a fact that Paladins has the potential to kill Overwatch. Like 100%. And the only thing holding it back, it's this fucking company. They don't know how to manage their games. Smite 2 right now, and I apologize to say this, but Smite 2 right now is horseshit. I played it since the day one, and I gave it the benefit of the doubt, but I hate it compared to Smite 1. I mean, when it comes to graphics, sure, but then they removed options from people. Now everybody gets the fucking same relics and that's it. Like, it's so fucking stupid. Oh, we're reworking the entire item system. People who've been here for 10 fucking years, you learning the game. And they decide, yeah, now you gotta fucking relearn it. It's not enough that people already got fucking upset that they didn't get their skins they spent thousands of dollars in, not going over to Overwatch, to Smite 2, sorry. But now you think that they should also relearn every single fucking mechanic that the game has to offer? Then the game feels slow, the map feels way smaller, there's so much to be done. There's no other fucking modes right now. There's the one shitload of gods missing from the game, by the way. So you can imagine what I'm saying. Right? The game is super unfinished, super unpolished. It needs so much work. Right now is shit. So if they can't even do that right, and that's their baby, Smite 2, how the fuck would they care about Paladins? They don't. And they won't. So, I'm officially retiring from Paladins. The only thing you're ever going to be seeing me talking about Paladins anymore, from now on, will be me reacting to a new patch and seeing if I think that it's in a good path, or maybe if there's shit coming out about Paladins too. That is it. I'm no longer playing any Hi-Rez game, and I'm never recommending any Hi-Rez game to anybody at all. I'm never going to say to people when they say, oh, Overwatch is free, it's better than Paladins. You're right. You are absolutely right. Because I'm not recommending Paladins to anybody. I've recommended Paladins to 3 different people over the course of these last 6 months. And every single one of these people have lost their fucking minds playing the game. 2 of them already given up. The last one hasn't given up because he hasn't played enough to lose this fucking mind entirely. But the other 2 have completely given up on the game. Don't believe me? Go and search for on YouTube somebody by the name of It's Gauzy. A real friend of mine, really a good person. And I convinced him to play Paladins, and he loved the game. But in less than 1 month, he lost his fucking mind with it. Because why? Because we refuse to address the shit that everybody's been complaining about. We refuse to balance the thing that the game the way it should be balanced, and we refuse to put new content or do any advertisement at all for the game. This one time on an AOC meeting, I talked about advertising for the game because that's how I found out Paladins. And Hi-Rez Fish, the guy that came over from Smite, thinking he was going to solve all this shit and save the game, he got in there and essentially he tried to, first of all, he laughed at my face around this subject. And second of all, he then said, well, we have advertisement. We know exactly where it is. It's there. It's a fucking lie. And I dare you to prove me wrong. I dare you to show up with any fucking sort of evidence that this game has advertisement. And don't you go and say, oh, when we do a collab with Rooster Teeth, that now, by the way, it's RIP. Don't fucking give me that shit. That's not advertisement. You have $0 spent on advertisements anywhere in the world. Unless you're sending this out into the Middle East, which I don't have access to, or to Mother Russia, I don't fucking know where you're sending this shit. There's no ads. I see ads of Overwatch all the time. Paladins, this many. Fucking zero for years now. And you want people to know this game exists? How? You've been stripping everything away from the game, even community-related shit, all gone. Which, by the way, I'm not going to prolong this video anymore. We're already 20 minutes. That's it. But I'd like to say thank you to Potzer, Nico, Romanova, amazing people. Feisty, love you, man. Thor, I had the pleasure to work with Thor on Realm Royale, and eventually he's been pulled away from Realm Royale to work on Paladins or whatever the fuck. I don't even know. The man was doing such wonders. That's the type of guy you have to fucking hire to save Paladins. Because he, in less than 1 to 6 months together with Feisty and a bunch of other people, almost resurrected the entire fucking game. And why did it die again? Lack of advertisement. Because it's what I'm saying. All the advertisement the Hi-Rez does, Smite alone. That's the only shit I've ever seen from them. Advertisement in anywhere in the internet. Go to YouTube, fucking advertisement for Smite 2, and I'm like, where about Paladins? Where's that shit goes to? Oh, you know, it has to do with our budget. Oh, I'm sorry. So Hi-Rez, the mother company, does not want the game to fucking succeed. So if you're low on sales, that's it. No more advertisement. Automatically, the game dies. Like, there's the management of this company is absolutely fucking garbage. Okay, but like I said, I love these people. I love you all very much. For the rest of the people, I met also Kato, Steve. You guys are fucking amazing. I do not hate anybody specifically from dev teams or even Hi-Rez, even though, for example, what I said about the stream team was Smite, and there was a dev on Paladins, the Paladins team that I'm not in good terms with, but I mean, you know, people have to grow up. I'm doing it, so you should do it too, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't care. For the people who hate me and the people that don't really want to know anything about me or don't care about me, I'm absolutely fine with that. I just hope you have a fantastic life. I'm going to be living my life carefree without bothering myself with this fucking game and wishing I had a rope around my neck, okay? Because that's how far this game can take somebody mentally. Like, holy shit. Seriously, I can't. I'm sorry. I had burnouts. I spent hours streaming the fucking game for Hi-Rez. I was sleeping and having these mental images. My dreams, I could see Paladins. I would close my eyes and see Paladins. That's how much I did it, and I'm fucking sick because I don't see anything changing. So to everybody who's working on the game and doing a fantastic work, keep it up. I hope you succeed. You're probably not going to do it, but I hope you succeed. For the people who don't like me in the community and devs and content creators, I am so sorry if I offended you or hurt you in any way, and I hope that one day in the future we could look back and just laugh at that shit. For those who adored me and the ones that helped me build the channel and everybody who's been here for so long, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You've made me accomplish a dream that I never thought I would. If 10 years ago you told me, is he going to have a channel with 40,000 subs? I would never fucking believe it. Is he going to be partnered with Twitch and have 17,000 followers? I would never fucking believe it. Not at all. All right. And I'm super grateful for that. Thank you so much. I will not let it go to waste. I'm going to use it and put it into good use. I know that some of you will probably unfollow, probably unsub, because I'm not going to be doing the same content, and that is absolutely fine. However, I will still be streaming every once in a while. I'm planning on streaming stuff like Call of Duty Zombies and so on. You guys are more than welcome to join me because that's my beach. That's the type of game I love. And feel free to join by. Talk about whatever you want. You want to talk about Paladins? We can talk about Paladins. I'm fine about that. Okay. But I'm going to stop producing content for it. I'm done. All right. And as such, that is me signing out for Paladins. And I love you all. I wish you all good luck. For those who are still enjoying the game, stay strong. Enjoy the game as much as you can. And I wish nothing but the best for everybody, and including this game, because it truly deserves it. Goodbye, folks. See you around.